Imagine waking up in a world where money does not exist. No cash, no credit cards, no digital accounts, nothing that measures wealth in numbers or charts. Instead, people exchange goods, services, knowledge, and labor directly. At first, the idea seems liberating. No debt, no interest, no financial stress. But as the days unfold, the world shifts in ways that challenge everything we know about society, human behavior, and what it means to survive. Money is more than coins or paper. It is the backbone of modern civilization. It structures economies, relationships, governments, and even morality. Removing it would unravel the very systems we take for granted, forcing us to imagine life in its absence. Daily life without money. The first shock would be in daily life. Buying groceries, commuting, paying for healthcare, all of it would vanish from familiar routines. Barter might reemerge. A baker trades bread for eggs. A teacher exchanges lessons for fresh produce. A mechanic repairs tools in return for food. Communities would reorganize around mutual needs rather than financial capacity. Yet, human behavior is complex. Even without money, power dynamics emerge. Skills, knowledge, and physical labor become the new currency. A doctor's expertise carries immense value. A farmer's harvest is a lifeline. Inequalities would persist, but they would be measured differently, not in dollars, but in access, capability, and necessity. Survival remains a hierarchy, just expressed in other ways. Work and motivation. Without money, work would take on a new meaning. People might pursue tasks based on necessity, personal interest, or communal need rather than financial reward. Creativity, craftsmanship, and innovation could flourish if individuals are freed from wage-driven labor. Artists, scientists, and educators could focus purely on their craft, unburdened by bills or profit margins. But human motivation is complex. Would some still exploit others for power or resources? Competition could shift from financial gain to access to food, shelter, and knowledge. Some tasks, unpleasant or dangerous, might struggle to get done unless communities organize collective responsibility. Cooperation becomes the driving principle, but enforcement, fairness, and incentives must evolve. Economy reimagined. Without money, the economy would not disappear, it would transform. Trade networks would reorient around essentials, food, water, shelter, energy. Specialized labor would be highly valued, as would knowledge and experience. Local communities might become self-sufficient, producing what they need internally and trading surplus with neighbors. Global trade would be revolutionary in its simplicity. Instead of profit-driven supply chains, cooperation and mutual benefit would guide exchanges. Technology could still play a role. Automated production, resource management systems, and knowledge-sharing platforms could distribute goods efficiently without monetary transactions. A post-money world might force societies to prioritize sustainability, fairness, and collaboration. Education and knowledge. In a world without money, education could become universally accessible. Schools, universities, and research institutions might operate based on communal support or shared knowledge rather than tuition. Learning could be a shared resource, with knowledge itself serving as a medium of exchange. Without financial barriers, innovation could skyrocket. Students, researchers, and inventors could focus purely on discovery, experimentation, and problem-solving. Intellectual achievement, rather than financial gain, becomes the measure of success. The incentive to hoard or withhold knowledge diminishes, and collective progress accelerates. Healthcare and survival. Access to healthcare would no longer depend on income, but it would rely on availability and community prioritization. Doctors, nurses, and caregivers become vital currencies themselves, and society must devise fair systems to ensure all survive and thrive. Life-saving treatments, surgeries, and preventive care would be distributed based on need and social cooperation. Yet scarcity still exists. Medicine, food, and shelter are finite. Without money, society must face the ethical question of allocation. How to ensure fairness when resources are limited? Decisions become moral dilemmas rather than financial ones. The value of human life, rather than economic worth, becomes central. Power and hierarchies. Even without money, power does not disappear. Influence emerges through knowledge, physical capability, leadership, and reputation. Communities may respect those who contribute most to survival, innovation, or guidance. History shows that humans organize hierarchically. Removing money only shifts the criteria for authority. Some might hoard resources like food, water, or shelter, creating new forms of inequality. Others might dominate through skill, charisma, or control of technology. Money is not the root of inequality, it is a tool that measures it. Without it, society still needs ethical frameworks to manage human behavior. Technology and automation. Technology could dramatically ease the transition to a post-money world. Automated production, AI-driven logistics, and renewable energy systems could provide abundance, reducing the need for competition over scarce resources. If scarcity diminishes, the old arguments for financial systems lose relevance. Digital platforms could organize barter, exchange, and communal labor without involving currency. Reputation systems, skill-based credit, or knowledge exchange could replace traditional money. A technologically advanced society could function without monetary incentives, but it would require trust, transparency, and cooperation on a global scale. Culture and creativity. Without the pressure to monetize, art, literature, and music might flourish in unprecedented ways. Creators could focus on innovation, expression, and meaning rather than viral trends or commercial viability. Cultural exchange could deepen as communities share knowledge and craft freely, yet fame and influence might still exist in new forms. Reputation, skill, and contribution to communal well-being could become the new currencies of status. Social recognition replaces financial accumulation, shifting the psychology of human ambition toward collaboration and legacy. Global implications. A world without money would transform geopolitics. Wars fought over resources, trade, and economic dominance might diminish, replaced by cooperative agreements for shared survival. International relations would prioritize mutual benefit, environmental stewardship, and technological collaboration. Yet conflicts would not vanish entirely. Disputes over scarce resources, cultural differences, and ideological disagreements could still spark tension. Money is only one driver of human conflict. Removing it forces society to confront deeper structural, ethical, and environmental challenges. If you found this exploration fascinating, hit like, subscribe for more what-if scenarios that challenge reality, and comment below, how would your life change if money didn't exist? Would the world be better? Or would humanity struggle in new ways?